Hello everyone! In this video, I will teach you a trick on how to easily remember how to solve for the surface area of a prism. Let's have our first example. To find for the surface area of this rectangular prism here, which is 5 centimeters long, 2 centimeters wide, and 3 centimeters high, we need to find first all three pairs of numbers that can be formed using these three dimensions here. And for us to easily do that, we'll just simply have to draw a heart. So what do I mean by that? Let's connect 5 and 2, which is the first and the second number. Then connect the second and the third number like this way. And lastly, we connect the first and the third number this way. So now we have a heart. And aside from that, we also found out all three pairs of numbers that can be formed using these three dimensions given here. So for our first pair, we have 5 and 2. Then we have 2 and 3. And lastly, we have 5 and 3. Now what we need to do next is to multiply all the numbers in each pair of numbers we found. So we have 5 times 2, that is equal to 10. 2 times 3 is equal to 6. And 5 times 3 is equal to 15. Afterwards, we add all these products. So 10 plus 6 plus 15 will give us 31. And for the last step, we just simply have to multiply this sum by 2. And that will give us 62. Therefore, the surface area of this rectangular prism here is equal to 62 square centimeters. Do not forget the correct unit of measurement. Let's try another example. This time we have a rectangular prism which is 12 inches long, 3 inches wide, and 5 inches high. Again, for the first step, we will be drawing a heart to find all three pairs of numbers that can be formed using these dimensions. So, connect the first and the second number, the second and the third number, and lastly, the first and the third number. So, we have 12 and 3, 3 and 5, and 12 and 5. Then we need to multiply all these pairs. 12 times 3 is 36, 3 times 5 is 15, and 12 times 5 is 60. Adding all these products will give us 111. Then, for the last step, we multiply this sum by 2, and that will give us 222. Therefore, the surface area of this rectangular prism here is equal to 222 square inches. Now take note that this trick may not work in solving word problems. In solving word problems involving surface area of a cube or prism, it is important to understand what the problem is asking for. You may encounter a word problem like this one, wherein you are asked to look for the surface area that needs to be painted in a square prism-shaped room or rectangular prism-shaped room, wherein only the walls will be painted. So that means the ceiling and the floor will not be included. Therefore, not all the faces of this kind of prism will be included in our solution. And that's about it. Thank you for listening.